can't
Yeah.
do it with a door. And it would just take a little bit of time, sheet foot roller. And if there's gravel on the road, you roll it on the side, you pull the dirt over and pack the sucker and then come back and uh, Justin was right about that. There's some places that need to be the ditches. And one of the things when we had cleaned that section through the little woods, where they come and cut the trees after that and left the trees in the ditches, so that didn't help.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. Anybody else speak for or against?
Pretty much covered.
Is that
I said we pretty much covered it.
Yeah, we don't wanna close the road, I mean.
You don't wanna close?
Then we didn't give him a chance to.
Next month? Read this next month.
You're not gonna read it till next month?
Yeah, when Torrance family will come. I thought they'd contact you. They said they never contacted you.
Okay. So number 10 is not gonna
In March. Look at him right there.
You ready? You ready? Good afternoon, everyone. Let's stand for the prayer, follow the pledge. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to serve the people of Avoyelles Parish. Grant this jury wisdom, unity, and integrity in every decision we make. Guide our hearts to lead with fairness, compassion, and respect for all. Bless our parish, our citizens, and all who work to make this a better place. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. The agendas are available at the podium, and if anyone would like to speak on a specific agenda item, please fill out a speaker card right here. Every speaker is allowed 3 minutes to speak. Call roll.
Travis Franks.
Present.
Mark Boreal.
Here.
Ingrid Wilson. Here. Darrell Wiley. Jacob Coco.
Here.
Clyde Benson.
Here.
McKinley Keller. Alan Thomas.
Here.
Sam Pierce.
Here. All right, first item on the agenda is to approve the minutes of the January meeting.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Clyde, second by Alan. All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. All right, next we have the Tourism Commission meeting minutes held on January 29th. Need a motion?
I'll make
Motion by
that
Mark,
motion.
second by Al, motion by Alan, second by Mark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. All right, move to delegation. Ms. Amy. I need one.
How are y'all this evening?
Thank you.
For the month of January, we had 605 emergencies and 245 non-emergencies with an average, parish-wide average response time of 1410, averaging 26.9 patients a day. Marksville still continues to be our highest call volume in the parish with 145 calls for the month. Bunkie coming in second with 87, Mansur with 64, Simsport with 34, and Cottonport with 33. We did not have much community outreach for the month of January. It was a little slow, although we do have a bunch of school events kicking off and job fairs and stuff like that coming up. We do have an EMR class starting March 21st and an EMT class starting March 10th. Any questions?
Amy, you said Marksville is high in what, drugs or,
No,
overdose?
call volume. So Marksville continues to be our highest volume of calls in the parish,
Didn't have-
almost double.
Didn't have an overdose on Preston Street yesterday?
I'm not sure of that. We do run a lot, but
Amy, quick question for you. If somebody wants to submit for an EMR or EMT class, who do they contact?
they can go to www.becomeamedic.com, or I'm also available if anybody needs my number. I can help. Anything?
Thank you.
Moving to business now, we had a public hearing at 4:45 for the Levi Grimmon Road, closing during wet conditions. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we, leave the Levi Gremion Road open.
Motion by Allen,
I said.
second Travis. All right, any questions from the jury? Questions from the audience? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries.
So it
Leave
stays,
it open.
stays like it is?
Leave the road open.
No, you have to stay. That was the reason I second that motion. Juicy. What you cooking tonight? I can treat you.
Is it there? All right, next, Mr. Sam.
And how?
Make a motion that we award to the low bidder, who was Diamond B Construction, both Business Loop Road and Riche Road Improvements Project at $792,900.
I'll second that.
Motion, second by Mark. All righty.
And the two low bids were only $500
No,
difference.
$5. No,
No,
500,
500.
500, 500.
Who was the other bid?
There was 4 bids.
Yeah.
Gilchrist, Diamond B.
Question for Mr. Sam, what was that in relation to our budget? As far the treasury money, I see it said coming at $792. What was the total? You know of our treasury money?
I can't tell you offhand, but it was below our budget.
It was below our budget.
Yep.
Good. Is that something that will be brought back to like Roads and Bridges Committee of maybe more asphalt or some other things being done? Is there another
That's my
plan?
understanding, yeah, that we're gonna discuss what to do with the rest of it.
That's
I
cool.
think it would be good that whoever's road is being done decide what they want to do with the rest of their money.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's
Some
probably
more.
what we ought to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some more
But
asphalt
it's gonna
is
still have
probably
to
the
go
easiest
through a
thing.
committee somewhere.
Or drainage, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, any more questions for the jury? Any questions from the audience?
Yeah, this is treasury money, capital outlay.
Treasury.
Treasury,
From,
100%.
discussion. All right, no more questions or comments? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, next, Ms. Eaton. No, I should Sam again.
Yeah, make a motion that we authorize construction costs, in-house material, and engineering to be paid from the treasury allocation for Business Loop and Riche Road.
Okay, got a motion by Sam, second by Mark. Any questions, comments from the jury?
Question. How much is this gonna be? This is like an open-ended spend what you want, or do we have a budgeted amount that we can apply
They
to?
should have a budgeted amount, but they're gonna allow us to send a bill for the material and the culverts that we replaced.
Hold on. Send the bill where? To the treasury?
To the treasury, yes.
Didn't we do that last year out of Roads and Bridges or not?
Well,
On
yeah,
this
but we didn't
last
have
6
enough
roads?
money out of treasury to build the roads, so we had to add to it from Roads and Bridges. This time, we have enough money in the allocation from treasury to do both roads.
Okay.
Any more questions, comments from the jury? Any for the
Yes,
audience?
because I'm confused. Okay, the one just before, the 792, that's treasury money.
Yes.
You're saying you don't remember how much we were allocated from the treasury? How much under budget are you?
Got that amount here.
It's
Kevin can clarify that. Oh, Randy.
You got the engineer
So the
here.
amount available for construction was $908,935.00.
Okay, so you're under there. Then the second item y'all just went to, I'm confused. So
I know
this
it's
is
an extra.
a separate amount besides the 792.9?
Yes.
When you say build to the treasuries, that's gonna have to come out of that 908?
Of that treasury money, we're gonna bill for the culverts and the rock that we used when we changed the culverts.
Will also come out of that treasury money?
Correct.
Yeah.
But all that, you need to know how much that's gonna be, because you still need to fall under that 908.
We will fall under the 908, but I don't know that, I don't think you have those numbers yet, do you, Kevin?
No, but we will be under.
We'll be under.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure we stay under that budget.
So it's
So,
$1,027,000.
from the act, it's $1,027,935 from the act passed last year. Total,
For those two roads.
But you have that road of yours, that's that improvement, right, at 218?
No.
No, that's
These
the
are
out two
only
roads.
these two.
For those two roads.
This is Business Loop
It was
and
supposed to be
Riche.
like 600 and something and
Those
360.
Yeah, so it's,
two roads-
We had 3 roads last year.
622 allocated to
We had 3
I'm
roads
sorry,
last
you
year
said
of Treasury.
662 or 622?
A gravel road for drainage,
I don't know, we had 2 in Travis's district and 1 in mine
622.
from Treasury funds.
010
Yep.
plus
But mine didn't have, there wasn't enough money put up by the state to finish mine.
958.
So that money had to come from
935.
roads and bridges.
yeah.
Heard that? Not to do.
Got you.
Sure, a lot of roads weren't finished.
Can't mention one that. All right, any more questions for,
Well, I'm just questioning to make sure since last year snafu with the treasury money that this year everybody's square, because y'all need to spend all that money, but you can't go over because there's no money. If it goes over, y'all would have to take from roads and bridges, is that correct?
Correct.
And if you underspend,
Okay.
then that money has to go back to treasury.
Yeah,
You cannot
and we don't want to
reallocate.
do that.
So we don't want to overspend, but we don't want to way underspend either because it's treasury money, so you want to spend what you got, right?
But the culverts and the gravel, that was already coming out of roads and bridges, so instead, we're gonna charge Treasury for
You'll take
those.
it out of the treasury money since it came under at 792 below.
Correct.
As long as it doesn't exceed what the treasury allotment
Now, keep
is.
in mind, anything that comes in under, below, it's probably gonna end up over budget. Because everything does.
way on
No,
the budget?
Not very often.
Okay.
Everything before.
Okay, that's all my questions.
All right.
I see the documentation, ma'am, I promise you will not be over budget. I promise you, that's not gonna happen. That's what is the oversight committee too. So you have roads and bridges, the president, you have the oversight committee. A lot of people are looking it over. So it should give a less chance of that over budget
Happen.
or, oversight. So
Outstanding.
they should
Thank y'all
do-
very much.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, now, Ms. Ingrid.
I make a motion to approve the payment of $1,659.07 to Kenneth Augustine for vehicle damage, for a claim, when he had a washout on a large road. They had advised not to pay, but I feel it's just detrimental to, go
I'll
ahead and
second
pay
it.
that amount.
Motion by Ingrid, second by Clyde. All right, any questions from the jury? Comments from the jury? Any questions for the public?
So you can pay a person's damages that are caused by the parish, is that correct? Is that
Well,
what
our legal advice against it.
The DA says.
The
no.
DA
Yeah, I
said
saw
not
that.
to, not to
But
pay.
can you or can you not?
You can.
We
Yeah,
can,
you can,
but
yeah.
if we vote to,
Yeah.
if we vote to,
can,
we
yeah.
can.
Because I had to say,
No
in another
retroact.
parish, and they said they couldn't pay, and I'm like, yeah, you can. But anyway, just curious as to, can you or can't you? That was my.
Yeah, you can, but the legal advice is different. All right, so no question or comments, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nick,
Hold your hands up, please.
So what, nays?
Nays? Nays.
4
4 nays.
Pierce and
42.
Thomas. Okay, yeas, Mr. Benson, and Ms. Ingrid.
Yeah, motion fails. Next, Alan?
I have a memorial from Mr. Carlos Mayu that was asked for me to read it from the Tourist Commission. Mr. Mayu was the instigator for the Tourist Commission many, many years ago. Dear Mayu family, please accept this resolution of respect as a humble expression of our sympathy and deep appreciation for the life and legacy of Carlos A. Mayu Jr. Whereas Carlos A. Mayu Jr., born February 5th, 1937, devoted his life to the people, history, and heritage of Avoyelles Parish. And whereas through decades of quiet but persistent service, Carlos became Avoyelles Parish's greatest champion and cheerleader, never seeking recognition, yet leaving an indelible mark on our schools, institutions, and collective memory. And whereas Carlos believed deeply in the power of history to shape community pride, and he worked tirelessly to ensure that the stories of Avoyelles Parish were preserved, honored, and shared for generations to come. And whereas his character was defined not by loud words, but by steady presence, faithful, dependable, and unwavering in his commitment to what was right and worthwhile. And whereas beyond his public service, Carlos was a devoted family man whose love, kindness, and gentle strength were most fully known and cherished by those closest to him. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we pause to honor the life of Carlos A. Mayu, Jr., giving thanks for his enduring contributions, his example of perseverance, and his lifelong dedication to community and family. And be it further resolved that we extend our heartfelt condolences to the Mayu family, praying that you find comfort in the knowledge that Carlos's life mattered greatly, his work made a difference, and his legacy will continue to guide and inspire all who follow. And be it finally resolved that the memory of Carlos A. Mayu, Jr., passed away January 10, 2026, will forever remain a blessing to Avoyelles Parish and a source of pride to all who had the privilege of knowing him. With deepest sympathy and respect, Lynette S. Clark, Chairman of the Avoyelles Parish Commission of Tourism.
Good. Motion by Allen,
I'll second that.
second by Mark. It was a pleasure knowing Mr. Carlos. Everybody knew him. He made a big impact on the tourism in the parish.
You did a lot of things.
Any other comments for the jurors real quick?
Is this something we need to vote on?
It's just to accept it as
Yes.
part of
Accept
the.
Yes.
it.
Right.
Stephen?
So I thank y'all for everything. I don't know enough I realize, but all those pictures, in the courthouse, that's all.
Yep.
That flag right there. That was
American flag.
Town before.
Yep.
Right.
There's, some of them, many things he did, that.
Yeah, my sympathy.
His heart was right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He had an impact on the parish. And jurors?
Just a good man.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, next in motion, authorize the president to sign a letter to DOTD assuring compliance with the reallocation assistance and real property acquisition policies act, that's with the off-system bridge program. We get a motion on that?
Yeah,
Motion Mark, seconded by Clyde. Any questions, comments for the jury? Any questions, comments for the public? Okay. All right, if no question or comments, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. So we asked that we table number 8, is to authorize the president to sign a corporate debt agreement with Department of Veteran Affairs, and its annual contribution of $28,488.54.
Why are you tabling?
Mr. Wiley called me this afternoon, and there was a development, with the VA office,
Oh,
and he wants it tabled until he can speak to the higher-ups in Baton Rouge.
okay.
I second it.
So, who made a motion?
Who made them? Oh, I'll make the motion.
Okay, motion by Clyde, second by Ingrid. All right. Any question, comments on it? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So, I can make the motion here, but we need to make a motion to appoint Delta engineers.
Want me to do that?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to appoint Delta Engineering firm for Road District 2 roadway improvement projects for the year 2026.
Okay, motion by Allen, any second? Sam? Any question, comments for the jury?
That don't go through that committee.
No, when we created the committee,
Because when we did the road project for the other engineering firm, it went through that committee.
They have their own board, so they make, I'm just saying.
Oh,
telling-
yeah, you're right. They're, y'all District 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Ingram, you're also District 2, correct?
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, you're all right. Okay.
All right, any more questions from the public? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
You're right.
Mark?
Well, I was gonna read, when
memorial resolution for Twine to sell, but I'd rather next one with his family to be here.
So you want to table it?
To-
next month?
Yeah, to come next, yeah, table it.
No, we didn't tell them.
First the motion, man.
All right, motion by Travis, second by Ingrid. All right. Question, comments for the jury? Comes from the public. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we'll table it next month. All right, next we have authorize Delta engineers to apply for a CWF fund grant for Waterworks District of Avoyelles, that's the Morville area, and Bartle area too. To make necessary repairs to ground storage tank. Waterworks District will pay anything over the CWF grant amount. Motion by Alan. Second by Travis. Any question, comments for the jury?
Was it, we could do both projects, or was one or the other?
It's one
You
big
can
one,
only
yeah.
do one.
So which, we gotta pick one?
Yeah,
Yeah, so we can't,
It was either, the other one for 12, which was, Avoyelles. They already had, yeah, and then I think the consensus was because this is already something that is needed and they're using.
And they're gonna match it. When
Yeah.
that matches, they'll add to
so,
it, yeah.
so this resolution is just for one?
Yes,
Okay, all right,
that's
okay,
the,
Yeah.
the storage tank.
okay, all right.
All right. Any more questions or comments for the jury? Questions, comments for the public? All right, no further questions? All in favor?
All right.
Any opposed? Carries. All right, all right, I don't know if I can make this motion, I asked, will y'all make the motion for me? It's the solicit RFQs for Boulevard Lemoyne Drainage Improvement Project, and that's also with, Treasury Fund from last year.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, motion by Alan. A second. Second by Sam. Any questions, comments for the jury?
You specified RFQs, that's requests for quotes, right?
Yes.
Where is the standards, where's the specifications that have come from? Because isn't Pan American doing the engineering for the treasury money? I mean, where's the basis at to say how much drainage, how many culverts, I don't know what you have going on, but I'm
Yeah.
just asking, would that not want to be a proposal that you put out for 30 days? And then it's fair and competitively bid amongst all contractors? I'm just
Yeah,
throwing
I
that
don't
out
think we
there.
engineering for it. I think you would see a change from quotes to proposal to RFPs.
I would say if you want to do a very competitive process, just make Mr. Redd come up with what you and him want there, and then you get proposals on it due in 30 days, kind of like they just did with the asphalt for Diamond B. But he put out a proposal, he said, the scope of work, I laid it out, so everybody was bidding on the exact same thing, and there wasn't a question of one quote being different from the third quote kind of thing, right?
And of course, we met there the other day, myself and Kevin, met, and man is doing drainage on the road ditches, and it's also cross culverts in there. It was done by a contractor.
It's.
But is anything being done by a contractor, or are we doing the whole project?
So the contractor will do the drainage work, and then we'll have the ground will be tailgated.
But Kevin, so many linear feet of ditch, so many.
We got that, I was just waiting for Jacob to say it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying though, Kevin, you put it on one simple, it doesn't have to be a big document
No.
by Pan American, but at least
Yeah.
you lay out everything you're doing, get a proposal in 30 days, and then I think it's a fair and competitive
I
bid
think he does.
that we should practice across the board.
Jacob contact, and yeah, that's exactly what we're doing, and our scope of work will look just like the ones Pan American puts out. Just, everybody bidding apples to apples, this many feet on the south side, this many feet on the north side, cast in place, haul off.
And you're gonna take this document and that's to be posted online
Yes.
where they can do through Jamie?
Yes.
And then they'll come back and the oversight committee's gonna look, open the bids?
Correct.
Cool. I'm just saying, just
Yeah.
as long as we
All-
practice that every
Right.
time, that's all I'm saying.
Right.
It's being done.
And how much treasury money is there for that project?
218,000.
218?
Yeah. All right, any questions, comments from the jury? Any questions, comments from the public? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. All right, next, Sam?
Okay, before we bring this up for a vote either way, there was some question as to who was gonna benefit from the permit fee savings, whether it would be the school board or the contractor, and I asked Marcus if he would please speak to that as being basically the lead engineer on the project.
Okay.
If y'all don't mind.
So we don't do the motion and second?
Motion,
Motion second, then
We can do
discussion.
that.
Motion
Okay.
second, then discussion.
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion that we authorize the police jury to send a letter to RAPC requesting a discount of fees for the permit for Avoyelles Parish School Board, and the police jury permit office will match by a percentage
Okay.
if we cut fees.
I'll second it.
Motion by Sam, second by Clyde.
Okay, as Mr. Sam said, he asked me who's going to benefit from this. The school board is going to benefit from reducing these fees. And the way I intend to handle this is the school board will write a check to the permit office for the permit fees. So whatever that's reduced by, hence the school board gets that savings. That money will ultimately come out of the grant. Any money that we can save anywhere in the grant helps us. One of our biggest funding shortfalls is for the culinary arts building, the existing cafeteria. So any money we can save throughout the project is going to turn over and get put on that project. So, I mean, it's really just as simple as that.
Thank you, Marcus. I think the prevailing thinking was if the school board was going to benefit, it would be a yes vote. If the contractor was going to benefit from them, it would basically be a no vote. And the
It's
planning
definitely
commission
the school
asked
board.
just whichever way we want to go, up to the jury.
Okay.
So do we have a set amount?
Yes.
Yeah, we do, huh?
April's not here, but our amount will be
That percentage,
50%,
50%?
yes,
50%?
I
of
think
our
the,
normal fees,
Should
yes.
that be in the
The
resolution?
fees are in here. It's in the packet.
It's in the
Okay.
packet? Oh, it's in the packet? Okay. okay.
If you
What
look,
is that be
Oh, yeah.
reduced to?
Yeah.
well, it's gonna give you a total
The
of
fee,
what the plan review, the inspection fee, and the local fee. And then it gives you a
RAPC's
total.
amount will be more than that, but we can't match them, so we're gonna do a percentage of theirs.
So we're gonna do half
Half.
of 8,000 something?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the plan.
That sounds good.
It's something.
So we could, put the
Anything
numbers,
helps.
we could put the number to the resolution, we know how much it is, 8,000
Well,
something?
our local, it's plan
What the
review.
local is, 8,000
It's
what?
just, are
Well,
y'all gonna just do, I'm sorry.
and I don't know if we know that number exactly because it's based on the square foot, and I don't know if that's been reviewed yet. We turned in the
No,
plans
yeah.
for the permit
It's just
last
something
week.
that was, given to me to put in the packet, so that's what I'm looking at, and it
Well,
just
that
has
was-
14,000 square feet.
That was April's approximation of what it could be, but
So
it
really-
wasn't good, it wasn't hard numbers.
So
So
don't
we'll
put a
just say
number to it.
50%?
Don't put a
Mr.
number
Sam?
Yeah,
because
don't
the
put a
square
number.
footage is about 17,000 plus on one building and somewhere 10,000 plus on the other.
Okay.
And I just heard you say 14,000.
Yeah,
so-
that's what's on here.
So that
but-
number could be off.
yeah. So we just won't put a number, we'll just.
He
put
said,
50%.
Mr. Sam said 50%?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we
I
had talked
think
about.
whatever
at
it
the
comes
committee
out to 50%
Yeah.
on the square footage, it's 50%.
So we have something in country.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Which will be the first time we've done this since the new group has been on the jury. We
But
don't
it-
cut permits.
But it
Well, not
benefits
just
us.
since y'all, but even before that.
No, there were 3 that I know of that were cut at some point
At
in the
some
past, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's for economic development too.
Yeah, yeah. All of them promised jobs, some of them produced, some of them didn't.
So you're talking like, would that be Carroll Test, or you talking about?
Carrot Test is one of them.
Is one of them.
Yellowwood was one and Bernard's was one.
But y'all cut the actual permit fees, I thought, okay.
Yeah.
They were all producers of jobs, and I'm officer.
Yes, yes.
All right, y'all. Any more questions, comments on this item?
Yeah, I understand what y'all saying, and I mean, I don't have a problem with y'all cutting, and I read Jay's article, good orders and all that, but my question falls back on, so you're saying that they're trying to, this money would help because of the shortfall, if you will, for the culinary arts
Yeah,
building?
the culinary arts building is the last piece of the puzzle, so any money we save is going
towards
there.
that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the simplest way to put it.
Correct, and I got that, but I guess in the big scope of thing and the amount of money that was awarded for the project, there wasn't enough awarded for the culinary arts?
Well, it all depends on what we're gonna build. You know, we could spend 20 million on that site easy, but we don't have 20 million, so we're making it fit within the budget we
Gotcha.
have.
So
That
the
makes
more
sense.
you can cut expenses, for instance, these fees would be money that you could add into the
Exactly.
culinary arts, perhaps expand on what
Exactly.
you're proposing now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, gotcha, thank you.
Right.
All right. Thank
Any
you.
more questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Carries. All right, Sam, you in?
I'm on a roll.
Where are we?
14.
We, the planning commission met and discussed amending the fees for the demolition permits. We had kind of gotten a little carried away with some of our fines, and the reasoning behind that was if somebody started tearing something down, they had to finish tearing it down. And also, the whole permit was created because this makes people go, we have a vehicle to make sure there are no more utilities hooked to anything that's being torn down. And that was a problem in the past.
So you can make that motion?
Yes.
All right. The motion by Sam to amend the demolition fees, fines as follows. For a second. Second by Alan. All right. Question on this here. Being that was, ordinance, does it go to public hearing?
Did we get legal on that?
For the,
For the demolition?
fines, yeah.
Did we have to go back
No.
to a public hearing? Did we get legal
No,
advice on that?
this is a
Amendment.
amendment, more like an amendment than a,
It's not new.
It's not an ordinance.
yeah, it's not an
Okay.
ordinance.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
not an
right,
ordinance.
it's a permit,
Okay. I see. All right.
but you gotta,
Mrs. Sam, second line item that you have there on individuals. It's my opinion that $2,500 is very steep.
well, that's why we're dropping it down to,
Is it falling down to 500?
I think that was
No,
the
no,
pleasure
it
of
says,
the,
look, they have on demolition, first obtained, 7 days to start, failure to do so shall result in 500. If the individual performing the demolition shall have 6 months to complete the project, failure to complete will result in a $2,500 fine.
it's supposed to have been a $250 fine. That's
Oh,
what we dropped it
that's
down to.
Okay, that,
Good
all right.
catch.
Ms. Jamie, can we, can
I'm
we?
not the one that did it, just to make sure, go on record. I copied and
Yeah,
pasted.
but Mrs.
straight-
Sam, can you,
straight
so
from
can we
April's.
clarify that your motion and the second?
Yes.
Clarify the question.
Yeah, that's,
$50 on
my
the second
motion
line
will
item?
include the way the planning commission asked for it. I don't know if that's good enough.
Yeah, it is clarifying in your motion.
So she put
Yeah, but Sam, I
25,
thought after 6 months it was 2,500, because initially it was 2,500.
Not to an
That's-
individual, I
okay.
think that was
so she
I
took
think
this
that
from the
was a-
planning commission
Ronald,
and
you
sent
remember?
it to me, so I
not for an individual, that was for
I guess we need,
a profession, commercial, yeah.
Professional was,
You
Well,
don't
you
think?
know, well, the
No,
thing
so
is,
because initially it was $2,500, that's the one y'all lowered to 500.
but in the
That
second
was
one,
initially, and then when y'all had the discussion, it was, hey, and we'll give them 6 months, $2,500 fine.
But this-
You
this
wanna
is-
force them to complete in 6 months. If they don't, and because of weather or anything, they can come and
she
ask
has
for
everything.
They
in
can
there.
ask
both
for an
examples,
Oh,
both
it's-
examples are for
It's
individuals.
in your packet.
Both- both-
April has from the minutes of
minutes,
your
yeah.
meeting.
Minutes in the packet.
But this right here
So
says
if you go to your minutes from that
individuals
meeting, it'll show
performing,
you,
and the second one say individual.
it was actually,
The first two
motion.
individuals, the third one's the contractor, which they're making money. I can understand a contractor that's licensed should know all the rules and regulations. I would say that, okay, but an individual, we all don't know about the demolition permits, and we're not here to hurt the public. I
So
just
it
think
does
that
say
$250 on the second line
Motion
item
by James,
is,
seconded by Jared.
is
So,
plenty enough fine. It's just my opinion. That's how I'm gonna vote.
so the minutes show for the planning commission was on the agenda 2,500 fine. Now, the jury could change it.
The jury
But
can
yeah,
change it.
it's us. It's
Yeah.
not, they
Yeah,
just give an
advisory, right,
recommendation.
Yeah.
right.
I would just, my
Change it.
opinion, and Mr. Sam is I would say $250 on the second line for individuals.
500 on the first line?
That's for, yeah.
I would say
70.
lower on that one too, to be honest with you. I just don't wanna see the
So
individual.
what would you say on the first one?
250, and the
250?
second one, 250.
I'm good with that.
How about the
No,
last one?
I'm just
Contractors.
one of 6 votes
Yeah, but we're
here,
trying to
so-
figure out what we can do.
Contractors have, where's theirs? That's 30 days
Yeah.
for 2,500
And then the contractor's gonna be 2,500,
or lower that.
250, 250, 2,500.
I'll amend my motion to those numbers.
So,
We're keeping the
250,
contract.
250, and 2,500?
Yes.
Okay.
Got it?
Have I got it?
Well, if I could say something, I'll say the same thing I said at the planning commission. I understand what you're saying, Travis, but the reality of it is, if you don't wanna go to 2,500, that's fine, but then if you're just going with 250, my personal opinion is, if y'all want people to follow the permit process, you have to make a fine, at least make them open their eyes and realize that there is a consequence if you don't do this. 6 months is plenty enough time to clean up that, okay? And if they're lollygagging, then there needs to be a fine, because they need to be cleaned up. Does that make sense?
I understand.
And
I
granted,
don't
because
believe in too
you
much
get-
bureaucracy, and I don't want
Yeah.
government to tell me everything and then hit us with big fines. That's the way I
And
feel.
you-
Well, I'd like to do
and I
away
usually-
with a lot of them.
And
Well,
before,
I
to-
think
and
we
before
have to
tonight,
have it Right, so.
before tonight, there was nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
But we need to have something in place. I agree with
Yeah, we
the
can build off of
demolition
it in the
side,
future.
but again, I just think that that's start off way too
Well, the
high.
jury has the right to do this.
Yeah, let's come back if it's not working.
But I'm just one vote, so I just wanted to voice my concern to you.
Yeah, but we got a motion,
So,
and we agree with
And then he
250.
amended to 250,
250, 250, and 2,500.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Any more questions, comments from the jury? Any questions, comments from the public?
No, I say one time.
No more further questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Sam, you will do 15 or?
Yeah, I can. We have a clarification. We had multiple questions on the 1 acre lot ordinances from multiple areas, from multiple people. So, we asked Jared Kubion to write a clarification for the 1 acre lot. And we're not, it's not an amendment, it is a clarification. So we don't have to go back through the hearing process. But we have a clarification of what the 1 acre lot entails.
So, you making a motion on that?
I am.
I'll second that.
So, motion by Sam to clarify the 1 acre lot, second by Mark. All right. Any questions, comments from the jury?
In a lot of places, I mean, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
an acre. Nope.
All right, any questions, comments from the public?
I'm gonna stand up for this one, because I should have signed on the card.
Are you?
And I just wanna go on record so
I'm
that.
sorry, you don't have your blue card.
Yeah,
You're right, I don't.
you ain't even got no green card.
I disagree. I have a pink card, it's okay. I disagree with Mr. Sam that it's a clarification. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when y'all voted on this in November, it came up, y'all just had a discussion about the 1 acre lot, but y'all didn't actually have an ordinance pre-written for everybody to look at, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, all right, so you had no ordinance you were voting on. You had a discussion about an ordinance, but y'all had nothing for anybody to look at. Thereafter, people started asking questions, and good questions, okay. So then Jared was asked to actually put something, he typed it up, he did a great job, I agree with you. Okay. Y'all voted on a conversation, not on an actual ordinance. Now Jared has drawn something up, so shouldn't that have come now before y'all today where everybody got it with what Jared had drawn up to now become an ordinance, and yes, then it would have to go for a public hearing.
It's
So
already an ordinance and it's been voted on.
But there was no ordinance drawn up. You
There
didn't,
was an ordinance drawn up. It just
It-
didn't
this is to
clarify what
clarify,
the 1 acre
so-
lot
what did
was.
that ordinance say? There was a hard
I
copy
can't-
of an
I can't
ordinance,
tell you.
Jamie?
I never got one.
There
I
was
didn't
no
draft
hard
it.
copy of an ordinance. There is no hard copy as I stand here and speak to y'all.
April doesn't have it?
There is no hard copy of an ordinance.
There was none advertised, none banked with Unicode.
Okay, so there's no ordinance
But-
on
but
the
we did-
books. Y'all
we did the
voted,
open-
We had a public
we-
hearing.
We had a public hearing on the.
But
on
this
the-
is an amendment, so if in fact you
It's-
did have one at some
It's
location.
not an amendment, Jamie, it's a clarification.
No, but, okay. so
She's asking for the
first one-
original
the
ordinance.
first
They don't
one
have
did
one.
not- Did it have all this information?
it did not.
No,
So then there is an amendment to an already banked ordinance. So the law states if you have an amendment, any change to an ordinance,
It
you
has to have a public hearing.
introduce the amendment at a public hearing.
Okay.
Then you have to ask for authorization to advertise for a public hearing. Then at the following meeting, which would be next month, you would have to hold the public hearing.
Okay. Then
And that's the
That's
way-
what we need to do.
So you are changing word in here then, in the clarification, you're changing word in the clarification.
We added a
I
lot of
think it's
words.
Oh,
They added a lot of, they added
Yeah.
2 pages.
So to
And-
do it
and-
the correct way would be.
And I
to-
only bring this up is just to cover y'all's behinds.
I did
Why
try to-
not do it the proper way?
Retract it.
I tried to do that.
Motion to table it?
Yeah,
Motion to table it?
I suppose we need to.
And have a public hearing.
Okay, wait, do they actually,
Okay.
they
So
don't need
what
to
are you
table it?
tabling?
I'm tabling the amendment that we handle this tonight.
Well, why can't you just introduce it?
Correct.
Can I introduce it and ask for
Wait,
the
you can amend the
process?
motion, can you?
You can introduce it formally at this open meeting.
Make a motion
And
to
then
amend it.
ask for unanimous consent to amend the agenda to ask for a public hearing.
But you already made a motion. Mark.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, but you made a motion to clarify it, and Mark has seconded it.
But then to find out that there was no original, so this would actually be your original
Motion to have a public hearing?
amendment to a one-liner, I think, that y'all had.
Yeah, do I need to include that,
Yes,
that we have a
yes.
public hearing?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll include that in the
Please.
motion.
Thank you.
Any more questions, comments from the jury?
So what are you saying? Have a public hearing?
What's that?
Can you repeat that? I don't understand.
So,
I can be confused too.
I'll start over.
We're making a motion to have a public hearing and that's it?
I'm just.
So we're gonna make a motion
Making a
to
motion
introduce
He's
this
amending his
amendment.
motion.
to introduce
Public
that
hearing.
amendment to the existing ordinance for 1 acre lots.
That's right.
And to have a public hearing?
And to have a public hearing since we're changing the ordinance, since we're amending the ordinance.
That's good.
We got all that?
I got it.
At the
Thank
next
you.
meeting.
Thank you.
Don't forget at the next
And
meeting.
Mark seconded it.
Got it.
Good deal. All right. Any more questions, comments from the public? Being no more, all in favor? Any opposed? All righty.
Where we at now?
All right, in
16.
motion to place a historical marker at the Central Iron Bridge in Big Bend. The body declares cultural district to commemorate events associated with the 1927 flood.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Allen. A second.
I'll second.
Second by Mark. All right, it came from the Tourist Commission, Jamie?
Yes. The email is, I don't know if y'all have it, I can't put it came from a little late.
All right. Any questions or comments from the jury? Any questions or comments from the public? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Number 17, make a motion to reappoint Cody Jackson to the Fire District 2 Board in the Sensible area for 2 years.
I'll make that motion.
A motion by Allen.
Second.
I ate supper with Cody last night.
Miss Ingrid, second.
We get a second?
Miss Ingrid.
Ms. Ingrid, okay. Any questions, comments from the jury? Any questions, comments from the public? All in favor? Any opposed? Next, in motion, grant the Secretary Treasurer to pay all bills and waive a reading of the whole.
I'll make a
Mark,
motion.
Al second. All right. Any question, comments? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And lastly,
Right
motion to
here.
adjourn.
Right here.
Clyde
Yeah.
and Allen.
Ms. Allen?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?